Hey, Falcon Zero here. Welcome back to my channel. Now today's video we're going to be looking at the Nintendo Switch Online, the services they provide, and what we can expect for the future. With that underway, grab a snack and a drink, and let's see if I can entertain you guys for a couple minutes here. The Nintendo Switch Online service makes it so you can play games online like Mario Kart, Splatoon, and Smash, and Pokemon if you want to battle them online. It all provides that and you have to pay for the service, but it also provides NES and SNES games on top of that as well. And if you look at the library of NES and SNES games, it's actually pretty good. I was like, they've hit really all the staples in there. If you look at the NES and SNES games that they offer, the NES and SNES mini consoles that came out a couple years ago, kind of look obsolete now because there's really not much on those systems that you can't do on the Nintendo Switch Online service. Well, one thing that people keep asking though are, where are the N64 games? When are they going to add the N64 games to the online service? And I can say, I do think they will be coming, but I just don't think that soon, or how soon people may want them. And that is because of one game that came out earlier this year, Mario's 35th collection, and that had Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, which you can say only has one N64 game on there, but they're also selling this game for $60, which is actually a pretty good deal, because if you went and bought all those games retro on the N64, GameCube, and Wii, you'd probably spend over $60 for all three of those games, and now you can buy them all for $20 each, essentially. But that's besides the point. It really is, I think, holding the back for the N64 though, because why would they be saying go buy this game and then they're going to offer it for the N64 if they put a service out there for the N64 games? Because if you know they had N64 games with the Switch service, you know Super Mario 64 would be one of those games that they'd be offering. But a good point here is that game is only going to be available till March 31st, and then that game is going away. You're not going to be able to get that 35th collection anymore. Now, I don't think on the 31st of March that Nintendo's going to drop N64 games. I think it'll probably be later in the year, maybe or like September, when you're hitting that fourth year technically of the Switch. Well, not fourth year, but actually I guess that'd be like the third year that the Switch Online service was taking place, because it wasn't offered the first year that the Switch was available. But you're kind of going like, okay, they've been always updating little things in September-ish. I feel like September 2021 is when you can maybe start to expect N64 games on the Switch service, or for the online service. And what can we get to hold ourselves over though until we get the N64 games? And I think a good thing that could hold us over, it would be Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. And I think the color games would kind of actually just be mixed with the Game Boy games with that as well. But I think that would be actually a very valid point of what Nintendo could offer us for the online service. Because sure, they can throw some more NES and SNES games, but the big hitters are kind of gone off there. Like, they really kind of have all the big hitters that we would want on the NES and SNES games. But pull into your Game Boy library, you've got a huge amount of library to go through that again. We've got Metroid, we've got Zelda, we've got Kirby, we've got Mario, we've got Pokemon. They could even make the Pokemon games that they put on the online service link with Pokemon Home, which I think that would be a good deal, and that would sell huge, I think, for just the online service, because then you would have a catalog from technically Game Boy to Game Boy Advance, so you'd be able to go up to Ruby Sapphire on that generation, all the way from Gen 1 to Gen 3 technically, and link it to Pokemon Home, which I think that would be a really cool feature that they would add. But I'd love to know what your guys thinks of what we would be getting next for the Nintendo Switch Online service. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think this is possible at all? Leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please smash that like button, as it really does help out. Subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with more videos like this. And as always, everyone of YouTube, show me your moves.